Well, good afternoon, boys and girls, and thank you so much for joining me. My name is Florenza Lee, and I am an author, a speaker. I am also a coach, and I teach children mindfulness exercises. So I hope that as you're viewing this, that this finds you well or at the most in a place of healing. So I understand that we're going to have lots of children who are currently in the Children's Hospital joining us. And I want you to know that I am sending awesome, happy, joyful thoughts your way so that you may completely heal. I was asked to read a book to you, and it took me a few minutes to kind of narrow down which one I wanted to read for you, and I settled upon my favorite, The Tale of Max, the Mindless Dog, a children's book on mindfulness. And I'm going to get situated here. Give me just a moment. I apologize for the shift. And if it seems as if I'm looking all around, guys, I am. I oftentimes get a little confused on where my camera is for this. And if you hear movement, let me tell you, it's my own puppy. I have my own doggie here. And so she oftentimes likes to help me read. So we're hoping that she gets out the way. So give me just a moment. No, move, move. So we're going to take just a second, boys and girls. And so the title of this book is The Tale of Max, the Mindless Dog, a children's book on mindfulness. And it's actually the first book that I published. It's not the first that I wrote, it's simply the first that was put into print form. And Max's face looks kind of funny right there. I think it's just because of the way my camera's set up. When you purchase your own copy, boys and girls, you'll have a place right there to write your name. That means the book will belong to you. I'm going to just show you a little bit of illustrations in there just because they're so super cute. Told you, Hoku was here with me. Okay, it says, do it this way. Boys and girls, I'm going to do something naughty. I'm going to bend my pages back. Don't do those to your books, okay? It says, as a puppy, Max's tail would oftentimes get hurt. No matter what he would do, something would happen to cause him pain. Oh, look, boys and girls, does he look happy or sad? He looks sad. As he slept, it would hurt. As he was eating, it would hurt. Oh no. Look, they stepped on Max's tail. Even if Max was doing absolutely nothing at all, something would happen and he would find himself yelping in pain. Look at those tears. As he grew older, he thought his tail was the source of his pain. So he said to himself, I'm going to catch my tail and tie it in a knot so it will never hurt again. Look at the rocking chair. It crushed his poor tail. Max went around and around in circles trying to catch his tail. He went around so fast he soon became dizzy. Panting for air, Max declared, I'm going to catch you yet, tail. Then poor Max plopped down and took a nap. Oh, he got all tired trying to catch his tail. As soon as he woke up, he found that his tail was hurting again, and he ran around and around in circles, trying to catch his tail. Good job. I heard you say that. This one is a long picture, boys and girls. It starts when Max was a puppy and continues all the way until he becomes a dog. Day after day, Max would chase his tail. He chased his tail for so long, he'd forgotten why he had begun chasing it in the first place. He thought it was what he was supposed to do. Max chased his tail at Max chased his tail while at ball games and missed all the innings. During recess, he chased his tail while the other students were running, skipping, and having fun. Boys and girls, I want to pause because this is my favorite picture. I've never seen a poodle jump rope, but there's one right there. His friends would invite him to come over to play with them, but before he could reach them, he would find himself running in circles. After a while, Max forgot why he was running in circles in the first place. And his friends called him the mindless dog because he had only one thing on his mind, chasing his tail. His friends shook their heads and said, "Poor Max, doesn't he know? He'll never catch his tail." If you have a doggy, boys and girls, does your doggy chase his tail? My Hoku Leilani does. And she doesn't even have a tail. She has a little stubby, but she still chases it. One day, Max's friend Ross asked him, "Hey, Max, why do you always chase your tail?" Max paused, but realized he didn't have an answer. He had been chasing his tail for so long, he had forgotten why he had begun chasing it in the first place. Look at that face. He replied, "I don't know. I guess it's a habit." And then he started running in circles. Days later, Ross was walking by and saw his friend frantically running in circles and said to himself, "Max is missing out on all the fun in life. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to help him learn a new habit." Now, boys and girls, raise your hand if you think Max is going to learn a new habit. Raise your hand. Thumbs down if you think he's not. We'll see. Look at that face. Ross walked up to Max, tapped him on the shoulder, and said, "Max, today you will learn a new habit. You will learn to spend your time having fun." Max was so happy, he began to bounce up and down. He had always wanted to have fun, but didn't know how. Max asked his friend how he was going to learn a new habit. Boys and girls, look, this is called a spread. It's when a picture goes across 2 pages. So in actuality, if I hold it really far back, you'll see that's 2 pages in one. Ross said, "If you feel yourself chasing your tail, I want you to stop, close your eyes, concentrate on the feeling of the air as it enters your nose and leaves." See there, boys and girls? It's going into his nose and out through his mouth. As you are breathing, say in for each breath in and out for each breath out. When you count to 10 breaths, I want you to repeat these words. I will not chase my tail today. I will not chase it any day. I'll use my time for friends and fun to hop and skip and play and run. I will not waste another day. I'd rather use my time to play. Max was almost home when all of a sudden his nose started to twitch and his tail started to wiggle, and Max found himself running in circles. "Oh no," said Max. "I'm chasing my tail again." Uh-oh. So if you said thumbs down that he was going to learn a new habit, you just might be right. If you said thumbs up, don't count yourself out yet. There's more to the story. He then remembered the wise words of his friend Ross, and Max stopped, closed his eyes, concentrated on the air as it entered his nose. He said, in for each breath out, in and out for each breath out. And when he counted to 10, he said, look, boys and girls, I will not chase my tail today. I will not chase it any day. I'll use my time for friends and fun to hop and skip and play and run. I will not waste another day. I'd rather use my time to play. Very good. Boys and girls, look. Remember when the book first started? Let's go back for just a moment. Look when he was sad because his tail was hurting and he didn't know a new habit. Look what happened when he learned the new habit. Just then, when Max opened his eyes, he was happy to see that he was not frantically chasing his tail, but had become very calm. Show me, boys and girls, what you look like when you're calm. Ready? Yes, Max is very calm. Look at that face. He could not believe it. Counting his breaths in and out and saying the words that Ross had taught him had helped. Just then, his friends were walking down the street going to play baseball. Oh, boys and girls, I feel something wonderful about to happen for Max. Let's read. Olivia said to Lauren, hey, there's Max. We need one more player for the game. Can't he play on our team? Lauren said, yes, we need another player. But Max always chases his tail. He could never play baseball, and this is our championship game. Would you want a player who's always chasing their tail to be on a championship game for your team? I don't know. As Lauren was speaking, Olivia looked and noticed that Max was not chasing his tail at all. He was just standing there smiling. Hey, Max, do you want to play baseball with us? We need another player. Boys and girls, look. He was so happy he said yes right away and ran over to be with them. Max was so good at baseball, he hit the home run that allowed his team to win the game. Everyone cheered for Max. Boys and girls, I want you to see his face. Look. Boys and girls, show me your face. And even though I can't see it, I can feel it. Boys and girls, show me your face when you are very proud of something that you've done. You want to see my proud face? This is it. It is for real. Lauren asked Max how he learned not to chase his tail. He smiled and said, each time I feel like chasing my tail, I stop, close my eyes, concentrate on the air as it enters my nose. I say in for each breath and out for each breath. And when I count to 10, I say these words. Repeat them after me, boys and girls. I will not chase my tail today. I will not chase it any day. I'll use my time for friends and fun to hop and skip and play and run. I will not waste another day. I'd rather use my time to play. Oh, boys and girls, that was so good. Look. His friends put him on their shoulders and cheered aloud. We are so happy for you, Max. We are going to change your name to Mindful Max. Now, boys and girls, even though they changed his name, is that a good thing to call someone names when they already have a name? No. Sometimes that can be bullying. And we shouldn't be a bully. We should be a buddy, right? And so they never should have called Max Mindless, even though that's what he was doing. I got to change my voice. Hold on just a second. I need a little water. Many years passed, and Mindful Max became old and gray. As he was walking down the road, he saw a little puppy chasing his tail. And Max remembered when he used to do the same. So he walked over to the puppy and tapped him on the shoulders and said, remember, he's old and gray now, okay, boys and girls? Sean, whenever you feel like chasing your tail, I want you to stop, close your eyes, breathe in through your nose. For each breath in, say, and breathe out your mouth. And each breath out, say, and when you count to 10, boys and girls, let's help the puppy count to 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Say it loudly. 10. I want you to say these words. Now, boys and girls, you have said it with me like 6 times, so I know you already know them. So we're going to say it together. I will not chase my tail today. I will not chase it any day. I'll use my time for friends and fun to hop and skip and play and run. I will not waste another day. I'd rather use my time to play. Boys and girls, I hope this is the right way for you. Sometimes my camera reverses it. What does that say? THEEND with this tail. The end. Well, boys and girls and moms and nurses and doctors and big sisters and little brothers, I hope you all enjoyed my story today, The Tale of Max the Mindless Dog, a children's book on mindfulness. You may get a copy of this book anywhere books are sold. They're at Target.com, Walmart.com, Amazon, or if you want an autographed copy, you may go to my website, Florenza.org. I have lots of other books as well. If you are an older reader, I've got chapter books for you. I have another book that almost looks like Max because the same person drew it. That's Barry Bear. And I have some really phenomenal books for boys and girls who like books about the alphabet. Or if you like surprise books, it's Amari's birthday and she has a very special surprise. And we also have a book for those who have parents in the military. So I hope to hear from you all. And I hope that you are doing very well. And if you're not, I hope that you do very well soon. All right, guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to come read with you. I have had a super awesome time with you. And don't forget, don't chase your tail. Bye.